Trump's children take the stand in $250 million civil fraud trial. In a stunning turn of events, the $250 million civil fraud trial against the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, and his business has taken a deeply personal turn. On day one of the trial, it was Donald Trump Jr., the ex-president's eldest son, who stepped onto the witness stand, defending himself against allegations of fraud. As a defendant in the case, he is the first of the Trump family members expected to testify in the coming week. The trial, which centers on accusations of fraud within the Trump organization, escalated as the former president took to his social media platform in the middle of the night, pleading with the judge to spare his children from the proceedings. The New York Attorney General, Letitia James, who filed the lawsuit, claims that Trump's 3 children were not mere innocent bystanders, but rather high-level employees within the Trump organization who were deeply involved in the alleged fraud scheme. Each of the Trump children held the title of Executive Vice President within the Trump organization, overseeing various aspects of the business. From Donald Trump Jr.'s involvement in leasing to Ivanka's role in managing Doral and Trump Chicago, and Eric Trump's work on the golf courses, their positions within the company suggest a close connection to its financial dealings. However, Donald Trump Jr. attempted to distance himself from any knowledge of accounting principles required for preparing statements of financial condition. When questioned about his familiarity with generally accepted accounting principles, GAPE, he admitted to a lack of experience in positions that required such knowledge. The trial has garnered significant attention due to the judge's prior ruling that fraud did indeed occur within the Trump organization. Now the focus shifts to determining the extent of the Trump's liability for their alleged fraudulent activities. The role of Donald Trump Jr. As Donald Trump Jr. took the witness stand, the courtroom was abuzz with anticipation. Legal experts and observers are eager to see how his testimony will impact the case. Andrew Weissman, a former top official at the Department of Justice, noted that having Donald Trump Jr. as a witness is strategically valuable for the New York Attorney General. It allows them to present his testimony, confront him with documents, and challenge his credibility before the judge. Weissman also emphasized the importance of the children's testimony, pointing out that they held senior positions in a family-run business. Their involvement in the alleged fraud scheme makes it essential to question them about what they knew. Donald Trump Jr.'s testimony. Donald Trump Jr.'s testimony began with the establishment of his role as one of the trustees overseeing the Trump organization's trust when his father assumed the presidency. This role gave him considerable oversight, including involvement in banking relationships and statements of financial condition. These statements are at the heart of the allegations, as they were allegedly inflated and submitted to banks and insurance companies to secure better rates. Throughout his testimony, Donald Trump Jr. attempted to tread a fine line, asserting that he wasn't directly involved in preparing the statements of financial condition, but acknowledging that he may have been present at meetings where valuations were discussed. He claimed that he was unaware that this information would be used in the financial statements. Although his testimony lacked dramatic moments, Donald Trump Jr. remained composed and even injected humor into the proceedings. However, the New York Attorney General aims to delve deeper into his role in the preparation of financial statements, given his status as a defendant in the case. The Trump family's involvement. As the trial progresses, it becomes increasingly evident that the Trump children were not mere figureheads within the Trump organization. They held substantial responsibilities and were intimately involved in the business's operations. The spotlight now turns to Eric Trump, who is scheduled to testify next, followed by Donald Trump himself on Monday, and Ivanka Trump the following Wednesday. In the days to come, the trial will continue to unravel the complexities of the alleged fraud scheme and the extent of the Trump family's involvement. The eyes of the nation are fixed on this high-stakes legal battle as it delves into the heart of one of the most controversial and closely watched cases in recent memory.